Well, I guess you know by now that I like bringing interesting guests to you who have wisdom in the field of marriage. Today is no exception. Dr. Mike Hattabaugh, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Ron. It's a pleasure to be here.
Mike, you and I go way back, and I just wrote about your idea about the every 5-year celebration. I share that with a lot of people. Thank you again for that. But today, Mike, I want people to know about your work in the field of gratitude and how gratitude could be a great plus for a marriage. Would you share some thoughts on
Sure,
that, please?
sure. Yeah, so one of the things behind gratitude is I worked at a place for a while that was just getting caught up in a lot of just innuendo and rumors and all that kind of thing. And every conversation every day began to be about what's wrong with this. And it became interesting that I found that the people that were successful, the people that were accomplishing things, the people that were able to move forward despite whatever it is that was kind of circling around them were people that started each day thankful, and they focused on what they had, not what wasn't working right. And so I began to do some research, and it turns out that there's a lot of amazing research about how gratitude impacts us in this really powerful way.
Hmm.
And so I now integrate that into my work I do with employee trainings, and I also do it in my relationship trainings because I do both kind of things, and I found that it's important in both. And so specifically in marriage, gratitude is important because it begins to help us think about what's right with our partner as opposed to what's wrong. And that is, as you know, transformational in how we engage with each other.
But it doesn't come natural to us, does it? Something we have to
No,
work
because we're naturally selfish.
at. Hey.
It's about me. It's like, what's wrong? Why aren't you, I've done a lot. I do a lot of counseling and have done a lot over the years, marital counseling. And I've never had a couple come in that had marital problems where they came in and say, we got a lot of problems, but man, they do so much for me.
Hmm. Yeah.
That never happens. It's always, well, I want.
Yeah.
When you have an attitude of gratitude, that goes away because it becomes about how can I help my partner, not woe is me, what do I need? Really powerful tool.
It is. And I hope people are going to want to know more about that, Mike. So how do they get in touch with you? How can they find out more?
So I have all my stuff on my website, MikeHattabaugh.com, HATTABAUGH.com. And there's always going to be a link on that front page. It changes from time to time because I'm primarily a professional speaker, but I do seminars and I've got a podcast that goes through a radio show that's a podcast. And I do lots of videos every week on specifically on relationships. And a lot of them focus on gratitude if you go and wade through them.
Okay, good. Well, readers and listeners at the moment, viewers, I'm going to encourage you to get in touch with Dr. Mike. He's got great information, always adding new stuff. Mike, thanks so much for the work you're doing. Keep it up, please. Thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome, and thanks for what you do.
All right. Talk to you later.